great. Super Collider is great. Okay, here's the Super Collider download from GitHub.
Okay. We're all set up on YouTube.
That's the Reaper download. Here is the Max download. And if you're interested in doing the Max stuff, Clarissa made a good point on the Slack that Max, it has a 30-day free trial where you can save and download things, but after 30 days, you can't save the patches that you're making. So Pure Data is the open sourced version of it. I haven't used Pure Data, so we're going to be working with Max here. I believe they're very similar though. So if you learn one, it transfers over pretty well to the other. But for Max, we're also going to be using some of these module tools. So if you want to download those, Super Collider is open sourced. Yeah. But yeah. Great. Cool. Shoshana, you want to talk about this week a little bit? You want me to talk about this week?
I can talk about it and you can help. So the big thing this week is getting into groups for the second project, which we tried to have like a good system for, so that you can both like find people that you want to work with and have like a framework for that, but also like we can help if you don't know for sure who you want to work with. And Zoe Sorrell, who's going to be coming in as a guest 2 times this week, will also be helping with that a little bit. Her first session will be on Tuesday, and it will be like thinking a little bit like from the base up, I think, about like what you want to be doing with your art sort of thing, and like what did you say, cultural statements, like what and I think that's supposed to sort of like hopefully give us like a springboard to like getting into groups. So the and we're gonna have a meeting after her workshop where we can like do some like breakout room sort of things if you want to do like some like group speed dating, new music, whatever, and like get an idea for like if you work well with people and like sort of test out ideas and stuff like that. And then the idea will be like after that, if you know exactly who you want to work with, you can send us a proposal and say who you want your group to be. And we'll give you a little bit more specifics on that. But then if after that, or like the next few days, if you don't know who you want to work with, we will, some stuff that we will do in Zoe's workshop will help us like get ideas for who might want to be in groups together. So she'll have you like write up a paragraph about some stuff. And I think that we will, if there are a bunch of people not in groups, we'll like distribute those and have people like figure out who they want to work with based on what other people want to do. That's the basic plan. We will give out like a finalized list of groups on Friday before Zoe's second class. And then Zoe or workshop and her second workshop will be like a starting to get set up in your group and work on ideas. Also, the weekend from Zoe's class until the general meeting on Sunday is supposed to be like a little bit of a like project 2 intensive time where like we're kind of hoping people can get together and like do some really great brainstorming and like come up with some kind of framework and like idea about like what they want to do for their project, which we'll talk about on Sunday. So that's the basic. Did I miss anything, Peter, before I go and like talk about like sort of specifics of the groups?
Yeah, no, I think the only thing I was going to add were specifics, mostly deadline stuff. I don't know if you're going to talk about that.
Let me talk about the groups first. The general ideas we're hoping to do, we like set it at 3 to 5 people. But like if you have like a really good case for why you should be in a group of like 2 or 6, I think we would be open to that. But we think 3 to 5 is probably about the sweet spot. Take into account, time zones, but and like schedules. Like it's possible you can be in completely different time zones, but have really good like schedules that match up. Anyway, you probably would think of all of this. So, but it just seems like it would be good to mention. We also like suggest like looking for people who are like interested in the same things that you're interested, or people who are like who have like completely different skills, so that you can like share, like do different parts of a project and learn from each other, rather than just like being like, oh, we all like to do this one thing, and then you can have like a really cool project that's really specific. Either way works. And then the last thing that I wanted to say, which is like pretty hopefully somewhat obvious, is like each member of the group should be like an equal. So if you come in with a really great idea, that's really great, but like make sure to try to incorporate everyone's ideas and all that. We're all a happy family. What deadlines are there?
Yeah. So yeah, just in terms of making sure everybody gets into groups by Friday. If you have an idea after Zoe's first talk of like what organic group you want to be in, you just like know 3-4 people that are super cool and you just want to like say, this is my group. Just let us know by Wednesday about that. That way we'll know who is going to be doing like the cultural statement thing, and or just like getting sorted randomly, so that we know who to put groups or form groups out of. So if you have an organic group by Wednesday, otherwise we'll like put you in the pool of people that will help like process into groups on Thursday, so that by Friday everybody's in a group. Anybody have any questions on all this stuff? I know it's kind of a lot of information.
I have a quick question, which was funny that you mentioned time zones, because that's an issue that I have, which is I'm wondering if there is a, let's say there's a posse of people that you feel very strongly connected to, and you're like, yes, this is the group of people that I want to make art with, but the schedules are just completely incompatible. Is there like a like what's the protocol there? Because obviously like you don't want to be one of the people that like, or maybe you do, I don't know, you don't want to be one of the people that gets shoved into another group by necessity and then maybe throwing off their own groove, if that makes sense. So I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud with all of y'all is all I'm saying.
Yeah, for time zone stuff, I don't know, it's probably just going to be hard. I think the best way to go about that is like, we're going to continue to make like Amelia and Luke's sessions and our guest artist sessions at different times each week, so that different people can go to them. And hopefully like at least one of your group can go to a session if it feels important to you, and then like report back. I would say it's probably not best to be in a group if like you're in time zones where like literally there's like a 1 hour slot each day where you might be able to meet in like 3 out of the 4 weeks. It like doesn't work for like 5 days or something. Like if that's the case, like I would probably say no, but like if you really want to work with these people, like go for it. I think it's worth saying that the like final presentations, it's totally like the general prompt is like, we want a larger scale multimedia work, interdisciplinary work that can be presented online. But like, we're not pushing you to have those necessarily finished to the utmost. So if it's a work in progress, like, I don't know if you're building a website or doing a radio opera, like whatever you end up coming up with, like as long as you can present on something at the end and it turns out that like you really like working with these people and want to continue working on, like you can factor that into your schedule.
just like talk with the group, like as long as everyone is willing to work with it, like, and it sounds like it'll work, that's fine, I think. Anything else?
A quick scheduling thing. So because this is like mostly forming groups this week, we were not going to have Luke and Amelia since there's not really a project yet to talk about. The only exception to that is that Amelia, we've talked with, she's free on Saturday, and we might schedule one of her sessions on Saturday if people are free. If once they're in groups, they want to talk through some things with Amelia to get a better project concept or whatever. Just like a quick show of hands, like, are people free on Saturday? Would they appreciate this? Like, it would probably be like similar time as to this meeting, like early afternoon or something.
I'm free like after 3 p.m. Eastern. So it means like late night for me here in Europe. So
Gotcha.
let's say like after 3 p.m. I'm okay.
It sounds
Yeah.
like later afternoon, maybe.
Yeah. So let's,
Yeah,
what
that
if we
works
said
for me.
3 p.m. EDT? Can I get another show of hands? Yeah. Okay, that's enough people to do it. Okay, so we'll set that up and make sure you all have someone for that.
Wait, should we wait and see if people want it? Like maybe Thursday or Friday we can ask if people, or do we want to do it? Well, we'll talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Would be great to have. Okay, cool. Okay, I think, does anyone else have any other general questions or like comments? We kind of wanted to have like a check-in for the first 2 weeks, and like, I know the first projects were kind of stressful for some people, and they turned out great. But I don't know if people have like comments of helpful stuff.
I'm just quickly seeing
That's
that
not a very
people.
good prompt.
Can y'all hear me okay? I'm trying my interface with a microphone in Zoom. So that's fancy.
Sounds good.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to take a second and just, I don't know, congratulate everyone on Project One, because that was really cool. Everything everyone did was super sick, and I don't know, it was probably a lot of work. I mean, and I think it paid off. I don't know, was awesome. I'm just, good stuff, y'all. Good stuff.
Yeah, sort of on that. So Duck's been posting about it in the Slack a little bit, but they want to do a project where they interview people about their Project One experiences. And we sort of talked with them, and we're gonna make it like a little bit more of a formal like video podcast thing. So if you're interested in being involved with that, like definitely reach out to Duck, and they're gonna start setting up some meetings and doing some interviews. So yeah, I think they're just really interested in learning about your processes and all that jazz. So cool artists might as well get more of their stories, right?
Got really distracted by this conversation.
Sorry, I didn't think it was
Yeah,
really
what
that
channel is-
perplexing.
Uvula.
Uvula. Hardly Noah.
Yeah, which channel is it? I think it's a new channel, right?
Yeah, I think it's Post Project Interviews is the name of the channel. I didn't invite everybody because I didn't want to just dump everyone in it if they didn't want to participate. But if you want to participate, definitely join. I've got the general questions already up as a Google Drive link, and that's going to be like the kind of the guide I want to do for the interviews, and then just kind of work off of those original questions and then let it kind of be very organic and evolve as the conversation goes. So check it out, and with the questions,
Yeah.
that's kind of what we're thinking about. So if you've got answers or that seems like the kind of thing you can talk about, then let's talk for an hour plus.
You could also send a survey to the general, like one of the other channels, I think, especially if you're looking for more survey responses than you are looking for interviews. Like it might be
Yeah,
easier
'cause-
to fill out the survey. So
That's a good idea. Yeah, I'll post it in the general too.
cool.
I don't know if I can see your channel.
You might not
Can you
be
send
in
me
it
an
right
invite?
now, but if you like look at channels and then press the plus button, then look for browse channels. You should be able to see the channels. Like not everyone is in every channel. For example, not everyone's in anime. I made anime as a joke and there are only 7 members. And right now, like post project interviews just has 10 members, but it is there. You should also be able to access that screen from channel browser, which should be in the menu on the left.
I see it. Thank you.
Also, Laura made Julian's uvula. I have a
see that.
question.
I'm
Is this a reference I
I'm
do not know
perplexed.
about?
I don't.
I'm sorry, I really didn't think that would take off like this.
Well, because Shoshana said, I heard Project One was a little stressful, and I went like, or something. And then Tape said that in chat. Tape said in chat, Julian's uvula sounds like a band. And maybe
I
someday.
really felt like I'd missed something there.
Yeah, I thought
Definitely
maybe
was
someone
something.
mentioned the uvula, but it turns out Tabes just thought of the uvula. That's really inventive. I have a question about Project Two.
Great.
Yeah.
So 3 to 5 people groups. Is there like, so I assume the presentations will be similar towards the end, but since there are less people, does that mean we have more time to present the final things?
Yeah, we're gonna do like a sort of similar thing where like there will be the presentation date, but like there might be different ways of presenting the projects. But yeah, it can definitely be longer than 6 minutes or whatever. It a little bit depends on how many groups we have, because with
Yeah.
28 people, we could have anywhere from like,
You can have anywhere from like 9 to 6.
yeah, yeah. So like, that'll like a little bit depend, have like the timing of the presentations will depend on that a little bit. But also like we're like hoping that people feel like they can create projects that like aren't necessarily like audiovisual. So like as Peter said, like if you have like a website or a radio opera or something, you're not gonna like present it in a like it won't be like as well presented in that format. So it'll be kind of like some of the presentations yesterday where it's like an explanation of the project, and then we'll find a different way of presenting it. Does that make sense?
Any other questions, concerns?
So coming up, we'll have 2 workshops from Zoe and I assume 2 from Isaac, right?
We'll have 2 from Zoe, and then we'll have 3 from Isaac.
Okay.
And Isaac will not be 3 in a row. It'll be 1 each week for the remaining 3 weeks.
Nice. What's Isaac talking about?
Isaac is going to talk about a few different things, but it's going to be generally like relating tech to composition in terms of these larger scale projects. But yeah, it's probably going to be more of a workshop space. Hopefully you'll have ideas for your projects and they can just kind of float around and I don't know, give you more poignant advice or something like that.
And like hopefully it can kind of like be a little bit tailored towards what your projects are, what you need. Cool. Is it time for?
Yeah, unless there's any lingering questions. And always feel free to reach out. I keep hearing the Slack noises. I'm assuming that it's Julian's uvula.
Mostly. I muted my Slack. It's a great tool.
Yeah, just stay in touch. And this week might be a little weird with all the group stuff. But communication from both of us, like if you're having any issues or concerns, just bring it up to us and we'll make sure that we get you into a good group that works for you.
So, okay, should we move on a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna make some breakout rooms. I think so. We're gonna do some tech stuff. Can we like raise your hand if you don't want to learn any of these things, and you like maybe like I'm wondering if we should just make another breakout room that can be like a different thing, just in case.
I think the plan was to have 4 breakout rooms, and the 4th one is
And then
like
we-
you don't care, you'll talk about something different if you want to.
Yeah, and
I
like
mean, I can do both. I mean, I don't mind if I'm like in tech room or like totally non-tech room. So yeah, I'm fine with both.
Okay, I think
Okay.
so.
So, well, I'm gonna try to make it so you can choose your own room. It might only work on certain versions of Zoom, and I think last time we did this, I wasn't able to do a combination of like letting people join their own rooms and also letting people in, which is super freaking annoying. But I also think that means that I will be in the main room so that I can throw people to other rooms if they want to switch rooms. And there will be lots of those. There'll be a couple extra ones I think we were also going to do. So like if you want to have like, if somebody wants to have like a one-on-one chat about something, we can also do that.
So the general idea for these breakout rooms is that we'll have these 4 main topics, and then we're asking you to either come to learn something, or if you feel like you're a teacher in something, if you really know Max or know Super Collider or Reaper, you can also join that room, and we'll pair you up with someone who doesn't know that much. And so we're gonna try to emphasize the skill sharing aspect of ZFest. So if you want to learn something new, you can join the room. If you want to be a teacher, you can join the room, and just kind of like identify yourself at the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll probably, the general structure is that we'll do this, get everybody up and running with whatever software they choose. If you're in the open discussion room, feel free to talk about whatever. If it is tech focused, like definitely start playing around. It's essentially going to be like a sandbox play area for like 30 minutes, and then we'll probably give you a little prompt to start thinking about something a little bit more focused in terms of composition or improvisation or something, just so that you might push your skills a little bit. And then we'll come back and have a short discussion, and that'll be the day.
Yeah. Okay, so I think the hanging room will be the main room, and I can pop in and out of it. Does that sound good?
Sure.
Did you mean the Reaper room? John's gonna be in the Reaper room.
Yeah, John's in the Reaper room. I'm gonna be in the Max room. Luke's in the Super Collider room.
Okay, so I'm gonna try this with the. First of all, can we do like shows of hands for all these things? Can you like raise or reaction a hand if you're gonna be in Super Collider? Okay, cool. You can't be half in a room, but maybe you can. I guess you can switch around. Okay, how about the Max room? A couple people. Okay, that looks like a fun group. Reaper.
Ooh, John's with that virtual hand.
Okay, I can. Yeah, this is really hard and difficult to do, but that like is vaguely helpful. There will be people in every room, which is the takeaway. Okay.
Who's interested in talking about none of these things?
I guess me, because I'm not on a computer, and so I can't do any of the fancy things that the
Wait,
will
Ahmed,
be
Yeah,
doing.
that's,
Yeah.
that's
hang
the
out with
thing.
me.
That's the thing
Sorry,
with me
what?
too. Yeah.
I said you can just
Yeah,
hang out with
great.
me.
Fabulous. I'll just go wherever Shoshana goes.
I have the same problem. I'm on my phone, so like
Oh,
yeah, yeah, no computer today.
Okay.
I only have 2 brain cells today, so I can't learn anything.
I-
brain
I
cells.
I mean,
That's
I
good.
will that.
but I'm gonna attempt.
Okay. I'm
More
gonna
than me.
try doing this where
Actually, I'm in that boat as well. I'm not on a computer at the moment.
okay. To be fair, if you're not on a computer, you could like go to somewhere and like watch a tutorial of like people talking about stuff if you want to, but you're also like feel free to hang, we can talk about whatever. I'm gonna okay. This is what's happening. I'm gonna create breakout rooms. I want you to let me know if you can choose them. If everyone can choose a breakout room, we'll do that. If they can't, then this is going to be a much longer process where I'm going to have to like create each one and put people in it, and it'll take a while and be really annoying. But it seems likely. So I guess I should rename these. Let's see. Room 1. Somebody talk about something while I do this.
It took me 1 hour this morning to cook waffles for all 3 people in my apartment.
Why?
The waffle iron is like one of those combination panini and waffle maker irons, so the heat wasn't high enough, and so it took like 15 minutes per set of 2 waffles.
I haven't eaten a waffle in almost a year.
I haven't eaten waffles since the dorms, and I don't know.
Is this one of those waffle irons that's like made of plastic so it can't get hot enough to make a proper waffle?
No, it's metal. It's just it just
Okay.
took so long.
I say I love, you say waffles. I love,
Pancakes,
Waffles?
I
Oh my
love.
God.
Waffles.
French toast.
Okay,
Thank
Luke
you.
went into the room. Okay. Does everybody see the option to join a breakout room?
Yes.
I don't see it.
Oh, there's an extra button in the bottom.
Yeah.
It appeared without any
Although-
kind of notification or fanfare whatsoever.
Yeah.
Totally told them not to join it, but it's okay.
Yeah, but
Don't see anything.
there's Reaper
Okay.
and Super Collider, and then there is room 3 and room 5, and I'm not sure what.
Oh, but
room
I can
3 and
assign
room
people
5 are.
now.
I can't pick because I guess
Okay.
I still don't have the latest version.
Okay, Lara, which one would you like to go to?
Super Collider.
Great. Anyone else?
Can we just
Wait,
join them now?
John? Yeah, if you can. Sorry, people just started doing it, and now I can assign.
Okay, wait.
Cool.
Yeah, I was trying to. I was clicking on it, but it wouldn't let me in. But now I see you've invited me, so here I go.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Anyone else? Shout out your
I'd like to
No,
go to
okay.
Maps.
cool.
Hey, dog.
This is fun.
Wait,
Max.
what's happening in room 3 and room 5?
I was in room 3
They're
or
extra
5 by
rooms.
myself, and like it was all alone, so I started singing all by myself, alone in the breakout room. It was
You
great.
did all of that already? It hasn't even been that long.
I only sang it for like 10 seconds, but it was fun.
Cool.
I'm very
Dibs
confused.
on Super Collider, Shoshana.
Oh, yes. You want to go to Super Collider? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, cool.
Wow, Seamus wants to super collide.
There are extra rooms just so that like if people want to
I'm gonna go and
Like the
super
one-on-one?
collide.
you're gonna super glide? Wait.
Who remembers the Power Man 5000 song, When Worlds Collide?
No,
Uh,
no.
No one? I'm old.
Where'd Ahmed go? Ahmed went to room 5. Hold on. I'll be right back. Wait, no. Wait, what happened? Can you switch rooms once you've already gone to one? Apparently you can because Julian said you did. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Okay. I don't remember that song. What?
It just sounded fitting to me. Oh well. Nobody remembers that. Apparently I'm old.
What? Hi, John.
So is this the nothing room?
This is a nothing room. Would you like to be in a room?
I'm learning things. I've been just busy, and it's nice to take a brain break.
Yeah.
I sort of missed what is Super Collider. Like I don't actually know what that is.
My understanding is it's like intense max.
But what's that? I only know what Reaper is.
Oh, okay. So max is like a. Wait, hold on. First of all, John, what's up?
Yeah. I am unclear what we're trying to do in the Reaper room because there are a couple
Okay.
people there and they want to learn Reaper from me. And
Okay.
as I've mentioned, I've never used Reaper before, ever once.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah, I was also a little confused as to what exactly was happening around in there. I like, so do they need like basic DAW stuff?
It seems like it. And like I can provide that, but not, I mean, I would literally be clicking around like, wait, what does this button do? Okay, I think this button might do this. And I don't, that's useful for no one. Because like I mean, I'm not going to make them download a trial of Logic right now. That's also not really helpful. Because that's what I use.
So I would say like either you could just give them like if they don't know DAWs, I think both of them have used DAWs at least a little bit.
Uh-huh.
So I guess it would be doing that sort of thing. Like I wonder if like I should just go there and try to do that. But I also like I probably have more experience with Reaper but less experience with DAWs than you do.
Okay. I mean,
like
we can reformat it to not be about Reaper, or we could just say like, hey, there's not actually a Reaper room because nobody here uses it.
Yeah, I mean the other thing was like I think the idea would that Peter said at one point was like to have it not be like necessarily about Reaper, but about the idea of using a DAW for composition rather than for like recording.
Oh yeah, we can certainly do that, but it would be us changing it because I went to the room. I was like, okay, why are we here? And everybody's there because they want to learn to use Reaper. I mean, it's only 2 people, but still.
That is what.
So that's why I wanted to check with you.
Okay. Shall I go there with you for a little bit and
sure
see what's up?
Sure. Sorry to steal you from the nothing room. I guess I'm leaving the nothing room now too. Have fun doing nothing. You could just like give each other virtual like shoulder massages. And
Yeah.
just
that
like,
would be
chill.
incredible. I would
I
love that.
I can share my dog.
Oh yeah, that's exactly the sort of thing we need. Therapy dogs.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, that's great.
And now I'm just trying to leave the room and get back in the breakout room. Oh, there we go. There.
So wait, does anyone in this room know what Max or Super Collider is? Because I missed that completely.
Nope.
I just know what Reaper is, and I don't really need to learn about it.
Max is a like basically like a coding platform, from what I understand, that you can do like visuals along with your audio. So you can create like basically fun little engines in Max. Oh no, fuck! I'm thinking of Jitter.
Is that like Black MIDI?
Maybe. I don't know.
Because Black MIDI is badass.
Well, I don't think I'm very interested in that. So. And what's Super Collider
the
then?
only thing that comes to mind that I would possibly know about. That
Super Collider is, as I know it, just more intense coding.
Like I really don't want to do that.
I mean, it's
seems over my head.
It's so cool, and I wish I had more than 2 brain cells right now, but I don't. So
I'm gonna have to like go on YouTube or something and like get a look at it to really know if I want to do it.
Yeah.
But just at my first like impression from what you're saying just sounds really intense and kind of boring.
Right.
That is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be really cool if I could just Google Max, but I can't because.
Well, you could Google Max music software.
Maybe.
And that's probably what it will.
Max MSP, I think, is the full.
Max MSP music software.
Yeah.
In other news, if anybody ever needs a text for anything, I write poetry.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
That out there.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've been writing a lot lately, so it's great.
That's cool. You're in flow.
Yes, very, very. I recently moved to the coast of Maine, so it's sort of it's like the place to feel in a flow.
Yeah, no, it super is. I've only been to Maine once. It was really beautiful. I went in the fall.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
also by a seaside town, and I was just like, why don't I have my
Yeah.
instrument here?
I grew up here, but I've been gone for 20 years.
Oh,
and all
wow.
I ever wanted was to go back. So
Mhm.
COVID hit, in-person singing was gone, and I was like, okay, I'm going now.
Nice. So is that what you do for music work? Is usually
Yes.
Hi, Julian.
Oh wait, where's Peter and Shoshana? Because Lara just messaged me saying that she needs to get in.
Oh, God.
Oh, I found Shoshana. Oh wait, here's Shoshana.
Hello.
Bye, Julian. Laura.
So how's it going in the Reaper room?
Hi.
I was stuck in the waiting room.
Oh, Shoshana, I found you.
Oh.
Shoshana, I found you in order to tell you to let Lara into the room.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going back to Super Collider. Bye.
Also, Shoshana, you're muted right now. Hi, Laura.
Thanks. Sorry.
Sorry.
Laura, would you like to be in a breakout room for Max, Super Collider, or Reaper?
Ooh, Max. Sure.
Max?
Yeah.
All right. Move to, nope, not, oh man, I almost just like moved Duck to
There's a
random
dog.
room.
There's a dog.
Okay, you should be able to go there.
She's just yelling for no
I don't know
reason.
who this is. I don't know who this is. Who's this?
Why are you so popular? People messaging you and her so here.
It's Alexa. Hi.
Hi.
We are the Nothing Room.
yeah,
Would you like to
there's
be in a room where you learn things?
Yeah, what are the options? I'm sorry, our internet was.
Something while
The options are Max, Super Collider, and Reaper.
Let's do Reaper.
Great. Also, if you know anything about Reaper, they could use some help.
I'm figuring it out probably about the same level as.
Yeah, like that's what they're doing. They're kind of gonna just like have some hang. So
yeah.
Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Oh my gosh. Nope, that's also the wrong person. Why can't I figure out what the hell is happening? Okay. Reaper, there you go.
Thanks.
This is great.
This is great. This is a good time. Shoshana, it's been a minute. How are you? Yeah.
Having a weekend, but generally I'm okay. I'm okay.
Cool.
I think.
Good. Are you happy with how the first phase of Unacademy went?
Yeah, the projects were awesome. It was really exciting. It's always exciting when you like you have the concert and it's like, oh, this is great.
Yeah, that was really cool to see what everybody else did.
But yeah, I was like the like last week was just kind of stressful because everybody was like, it's so hard to get my project done. Everything sucks. And I was like, oh no, I'm contributing to everyone's stress.
I think they're the ones contributing to their own stress. Procrastination.
Yeah, I mean, you set a deadline like way long ago, so
yeah,
it's not really your fault.
You did nothing. You gave them the opportunity to do a thing, which is cool.
Yeah, it's a stressful. That's what I kept telling myself. But it's just like a stressful time. So
it is. Yeah,
I feel the stress.
Mm-hmm. That is fair.
The pandemic fatigue.
Oh boy, yes, absolutely. Oh my god.
But yeah, I'm excited to like see what happens in the next couple weeks. I'm hoping the next week is like not stressful, although it probably will be because we'll have to put people in groups and hopefully people will like want to be in groups and
yeah.
Hope
I think that everybody here is gonna play nice and I don't think that anybody will have a problem finding a home.
I hope so.
A chill group of people. So
hope so.
Yeah.
We're also trying. I'm like so tempted to just be like, who do you want to be in a group with? Who do you want to be in a group with? But we're trying really hard to like wait until Zoe's like workshop and like have her kind of like make everyone like think about things in the same way.
Mm.
Or I'm not exactly sure. I don't know. She has a whole plan, and it sounds exciting, and
Cool.
I think it'll be great. But
Cool.
there's also the thing where like not everyone can come to everything, so it's like, what are they gonna do? I don't know.
Yeah.
We're really just gonna be like, you should watch this session and actually do the things, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, this is probably going to be the most important session, or not the most important, but one of the more important.
Yeah, it'd be good to have everybody on the same page. But I don't know. We've been having like 18 to 20 people at most things, 15 to 20, and that's like a pretty good chunk.
That is a pretty good chunk. It's pretty cool.
And when they're at different times in the day, different people can come, which is always fun.
Yes.
We love the virtual stuff.
Yep. Virtual scheduling. Yeah, so we have people in Montreal and London as well as different places in the United States.
Yeah, well, I'm in Montreal.
Yes.
And London. Ahmed's in Bahrain.
Whoa.
So he's even more hours. There's also someone who's also a couple hours past London, but I'm not exactly sure where she is. And then I think on the other side, I think Clarissa is the furthest west direction.
Portland. Cool.
So that's a big range of time zones.
It's a huge range.
But
I was an hour outside of Montreal at the end of, what was it? Like last month. Last month I lived in Vermont for a very short time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was super close.
Yeah, and
I
it
went
was
to Vermont.
such a bummer that the borders were closed.
I know. Yeah, I went to Vermont last weekend. I was in Vermont. And it was great. And now I'm quarantined. So, that's great.
Yeah.
Oof.
But Vermont is the most safe state in the country.
Yeah, it's like I was like, oh, I should check their COVID numbers, and I I looked them up, and it was like their peak was like 80 cases in one day, and it was in April, and since then it's like 10.
Yeah,
if even.
Yeah. I mean, I
Wow.
had a pretty extreme sense of security when I was there. I was just like meeting people willy-nilly. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's like there's nothing going on here.
Like, to be fair, there aren't that many people there total, so that's part
Right.
of it.
Right.
But yeah, my sister's in Vermont working on a farm right now, and she's just like hanging out with all these people, and it's
Yeah.
great.
Wow.
And we visited her on the farm, and I saw her, and she was she like showed us all the animals. There were goats and cows and a tiny kitten. It was great.
Oh my god. That sounded
I was
idyllic.
so jealous.
Yeah, I helped my cousin harvest some hops. In what city is she in? She's in Newton, I think. Newton, which is right near the border. In fact, so when I was going to my cousin's place, I got off the highway like at the last stop before Canada. And so it was either take the exit or go to border security. So I
Yeah.
took the exit, right? And I go to her place, we have a great time, and I go to get back on the highway, and the road takes me behind the border security to spit me out on the highway. I'm like, did I just go to Canada? Like I was
That's
on
really
the other
funny.
side of the border security. And so I pop on the highway and it says, welcome to Vermont. I'm like, is that what I was supposed to do? Is this legal?
Weird.
Did I
That's
just
wild.
accidentally cross the border? I don't know what happened.
So, okay, so you need to like write down where that is. Because it sounds like if you want to illegally get into Canada, that's how.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it is how. I mean, you could see Canada from my cousin's house.
Nice.
It was like right there. It was like literally right there.
Does Canada have an illegal immigration problem?
Someone was telling me about this. I think that like it is going up a little bit, but also apparently like some people like around 2016, like people started, oh, Caitlin's here. People started going from like trying to get directly from like South America through the US straight up to Canada.
Whoa.
Which makes sense. I would do that too.
Yeah.
100%. In
Mhm.
fact, can I just be a refugee from the US?
I'm like probably going home in the next couple of weeks. to be at home because I don't know why I'm paying rent right now. But hopefully I'll still have my study permit next year, and like I can green card marry somebody. So
Sweet.
leaving that open.
There you go.
That's awesome.
It's a very temporary solution to anything because it's just a study permit. But hi Caitlin.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
You're
it's a little
sounding
funky.
distorted in a fun way. Yeah.
Oh my. Oh my. All right.
Oh, now you're normal.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
We are doing breakout rooms. Would you like to go learn Max, Super Collider, or Reaper, or hang out here and talk about whatever we're talking about?
Let's see. I like Super Collider, but my brain is pretty dead right now. I might just stay.
Okay, great. More people for the random room.
Can I just like hop around the other rooms and see what's going on? Lurky kind of way.
Do you have the ability to? You should be able to join a room if you're on the latest update. You should be able to join whatever rooms you can. Apparently, it's a button at the bottom. If not, I can manually shuffle you around. Actually, that would be great. Can you do that and give me an update on what they're doing and how long they might want to be there?
Lurk and then
Oh my
report
God.
back.
Just
Alright.
spying.
Oh man. Okay, break. So I'm clicking the breakout room button, but it doesn't look like I have a join function.
Interesting. Really?
When did you
If you
last
had
update it? I think I updated it yesterday.
Oh, then you should be able to do it. I wonder if it's just because you came late, which doesn't make sense. It says you can. Okay, well, I don't know. What do you want to go to?
Let's see. I know jack shit about Reaper, so probably one of the other ones. I can go lurk too. It's also the least number of people, so it's the hardest to lurk.
True. Okay, where do you want to look first, Max or Super Collider?
Let's go with Max, and then I'll pop out at some point.
All right. Cool. I love that I have a spy now.
Yes. Hey, I think I'm actually gonna dip out and work on some stuff that I need to work on, finishing up the thing that I did for Project One.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But I can hop back in around like 2:30 and see if anything else is going on. Like, I don't know, was it just going to be like lessons for the rest of the time? Like,
I think it's mostly, I think it's mostly this. I think we'll probably like come together and like touch base, but up to you. I don't think it'll be a big thing.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll check in later. Like, when do you think that you guys would do that?
It was a good question. That's a thing we should have planned.
Well, how about, I don't know, maybe like 2:45, something like that, like 15 minutes before the end?
Yeah, I think I might also go see how these rooms are going and see what people think.
Cool.
Because I think we might end early today. I don't know if this is. It depends on how long people want to be in these.
Yeah,
I may dip out as well. Got some other.
Yeah,
things
that's
to
totally
work
fair.
on. Okay.
We will see you soon, Tuesday.
Yes, Tuesday. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. What's up, Zach?
Hi. Yeah.
You can also leave if you want.
Yeah, I think I have some other stuff to do, but yeah, I mean, I'm probably not going to be able to contribute a lot to the rooms. I'm not sure what else was on the schedule for today.
We're just gonna check back in. Like, you definitely don't have to contribute anything to the rooms if you don't want to.
Yeah.
If you want to just like watch or something, that's also fine. But also if you want to leave, that's totally fine.
Yeah, I think I'm actually going to go, but
Okay.
but
No worries.
but thank you. All right.
Yeah, no problem. See you later.